When we talk about the Holy Spirit, we aren't talking about God theoretically and intellectually. We're talking about God meeting with us personally, in the real world and in our real lives, and sadly, people use this for their own purposes. Whether it's fame, money, pride, impatience, or whatever else, and they manipulate supposed movements of the Spirit. I've seen people do it far too many times than I should have. I once went for prayer in a service, and as the guy was praying for me, he was also trying to gently push me off balance, so I would be slain in the Spirit. As I stood there being prayed for, I had to alter my stance, like you would if you were riding the London Underground. He kept trying to push me, but I wasn't having it. But the more I resisted, the harder he pushed. And in the end, he realised I wasn't going to fall, made his excuses, and went to try and push someone else over. Probably someone much skinnier than me. I've stood behind a pastor when leading worship, and watched him try and play the room, saying he could see the Spirit on people, and it was beginning to move powerfully through the room, when actually nothing was happening. Perhaps this was done in an effort to encourage and assure people that they could lower their guards and open themselves to the Spirit. But to me, having seen entertainers like Darren Brown manipulate crowds of people with psychological techniques, it looked like he was trying to play on people's suggestibility, saying that something was happening in order that people might begin to feel that something. I've seen this happen in more than one church, so it must be a common enough technique. I've seen many church leaders whip up congregations into emotional frenzies and try to pass that heightened emotional state off as a movement of the Spirit. I feel I've seen lots of different tricks, but I've rarely seen people in a church service just silently waiting in the Spirit. I don't know why people feel the need to do these things. Is God alone not enough that we have to manufacture evidence of His divine power? Are certain pastors and ministry team personnel secretly required to meet a quota for people that they've healed or given prophecies to? Do certain people have a Cub Scout activity system in place, and that if they push someone over when they're praying for them, then the pastor will award them their slaying someone in the Spirit badge, which they then glue to the front of their Bible?